Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Please respond if you guys can hear me. If I'm audible to all of you, please respond. Can you all hear me? If yes, please respond, everyone, so that we can start the session now. All right, Nikita. So I think you guys can hear me as Nikita has responded. I'm expecting the responses from all of you. Okay, Avinash, great. Anupam also. All right. So let's start the session here. So today we'll start with the Josephus problem, a very interesting puzzle. Okay. So there was in ZAT 2011. Okay. In ZAT, there were two questions. Okay, of what 10 marks. In that year, in the 2011, the cutoff was, I think, around 5-6 only. So even if you are able to solve only these two questions, you could have easily cleared the cutoff of the quant section. All right. So let's start a very interesting one here. I have already discussed this in our regular data enter DILR sessions. So maybe some of you have forget that here. So it will be a revision for some of you. And those who have not attended in the past, they can understand the concept here. Now, what is this Josephus problem is basically here? Okay. So I can say there is a person whose name was the Josephus here. All right. So, yes. Okay. So basically, there was a person, Josephus, who was a famous historian of the 4th century. And what happens? There was a war that was among the Jewish and the Roman. So during the war of Jewish and Roman, he was among a band of 41 Jewish rebels here. Okay, so 41 people that include the Josephus also. It's not only that here. So Josephus, along with the 40 other person, a total of 41 persons were there, and they were trapped in a cave by the Romans. So preferring suicide to capture, so they do not want to surrender. So they thought, okay, they prefer to suicide. The rebels decided to form a circle and to kill every third person. Here, basically, it is nothing but not every second person, but every third person until no one was left. But Josephus, along with an unindicted conspirator, wanted none of this suicide nonsense, and therefore quickly calculated where he and his friends should stand in the circle so that they can survive. So it is all about the survival. So this is the classic Josephus problem. Okay. Now, so what we are going to do here, first of all, we'll not discuss this problem. We'll understand the basic concept, and then we'll come back to this problem also, that whenever if you are eliminating the third person, then what here? Okay. So the number of persons involved in this problem is, by the rule of this problem, they will eliminate first of all third person, then sixth person, then ninth person, then 12th person, 15th and 18th and so on. And the position of the person that remains is 31. So the last survivor in that case, nothing but the person who is at the 31st position here. And therefore, Josephus must have been at the position of 31. All right. Now, so what we are going to do here, the traditional Josephus problem start with the person at position third. However, we are extending it to start from the position number 2. So first of all, I'll tell you if the position number 2 is there, or even if 3, 4, 5, 6, for any particular positions, how we can find out the answer. So I'll start with the basics. I'll explain first of all for the 2, then for the 3, for the 4, and then we can generalize it. Okay. And we can see, okay, how to do it here. So is that clear? Should we start now? Please respond, all of you. Avinash, Anupam, Nikita, everyone. If you guys can hear me, please respond. Yes. All right. Am I audible? Yes. All right, Shreya and everyone. So let's start now. So that's the question here. It says a group of n people numbered consecutively from 1 to n, starting with person number 2. So we're starting with the person number 2. We remove every other person proceeding clockwise. For example, if n is equal to 6, the people are removed in the order 2, 3, and 1. And the last person remaining is nothing but that is person number 5. And let last find a simple way to compute the gain for any positive integer n greater than 1. So I'll tell you how does this happen here. So in this example, it says that n is equal to 6. So let's say there is a person number 1, then person number 2, person number 3, person number 4, person number 5, and person number 6. Now, starting with second person, every person is eliminated, every second person. So the first person who will be eliminated is nothing but that is person number 2, then person number 4, and person number 6. Okay, I've eliminated 6. So I've eliminated 2, 4, 6, and then again I have come back to first. So how many persons are remaining now? Again 1, 3, and 5. Okay. Now I need to eliminate third person, second person. So can we say first, third will be eliminated, and after 3, 1 will be eliminated. So who is the survivor? The survivor is nothing but that is 5th. And this is given here that the survivor is 5th here. So we need to find out the general case if for any particular number, can we identify the answers quickly within a second? Yes, we can. All right. So let's see how we can find out our answers here. So what I'm going to do here is, let us suppose that the total number of person is 4 only. Okay, total number of person initially is 4. So if I say 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So if there are only 4 persons, can you guys tell me who is the survivor? If there is only 4 person, who is the survivor in that case? So I'll start killing every second person. So first I'll kill person number 2. Then I'll kill person number 4. And again, I come back to 1. So now there is 1 and 3 is remaining. Okay, 1 and 3 is remaining. So after that, I can say what is going to happen. I'll kill person number 3. The person number 3 kill, and then 1 is the survivor. So here in the survivor list, our person number 1. And penultimate survivor, that second last person. Okay, the penultimate survivor, that is person number 3. You can see in the last only 1 and 3 is remaining. So 3 was killed and 1 is the survivor. So survivor is 1 and the penultimate survivor is 3. So this is the case for 4 person. In case if there is a doubt, you can write in the chat. All right. Now let's say if I increase the number of person, instead of 4, if I say on other circle, there is a total of 8 persons are there. All right. So if a total of 8 persons, so I'll say, let's say this is person number 1, then person number 2, then person number 3, then person number 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now in the clockwise direction, start killing every second person. So 2 is out, 4 is out, 6 is out, 8 is out. And now again, we are starting from 1. So I'm taking another circle. I'm writing 1, 5, 7. In this case, what will happen? 4 will be the second person. Then after third, 7 will be killed. So who are the survivor now? 1 and 5. So I'll place here 1 and 5. And now again, if I start the counting, 5 will be killed here. Okay. So who is the survivor? The survivor is nothing but that is person number 1. And who is the penultimate survivor? That is also important. Okay. Who is the penultimate survivor? So I can say the penultimate survivor in this case is nothing but that is 5. So when the number of persons are 8, the survivor is 1 and it is penultimate survivor is 5. So here n, or I can write number of person is simple 8. All right. Now let's increase the number of persons. I will try to identify the pattern here. Now, if I say the number of persons instead of 8, if I say, let's say the total of 16 persons are there. All right. Okay, total of 16 person is there here. So what will happen in that case? If I say there is a person number 1, person number 2, person number 3, person number 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So I have assumed that, let's say, the total number of person here, nothing but that is equal to how much? That is 16. Okay, guys. The total number of person in this case is nothing but that is equal to 16. Let's try to calculate. Every second person is getting killed. So start killing every second person. 2 is killed, 4 is killed, 6, then 8, and then I've at 10, and then 12, and then 14, and then 16 here. So who all are left out? Let me write down again. That is 1 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there, 9 is there, 11 is there, 13 is there, and 15 is there. Again, start killing every second person. So 3, after 3, 7 killed, after 7, 11 will be killed, and then 15 will be killed. And then again, we are back to 1. So let me write down now. This is 1, 5, and 9, and 13 is remaining. So here, of all, 5 will be killed. Okay. 5 is going to be killed, and 13 is going to be killed. So who all are remaining? 1 and 9. So I can draw another circle. 1 and 9 is remaining. And now, in the last, 9 is getting killed here. So who is the survivor? That is 1. And who is the penalty made survivor? The penalty made survivor here, it is nothing but that is person number 9. So if you observe here, I have taken 3 examples. In all these 3 examples, the total number of person is the power of 2. Like here, the number of person is 16, and 16 is equal to nothing but that is equal to 2 raised to power 4. Okay, so 16 is 2 raised to power 4. In the previous case, again, if you look at here, number of person is 8. And in the before that, the number of person was I have taken as 4. Okay, number of person is nothing but that is equal to 4. So number of person is 4 in that case also, which is equal to 2 square, power of 2. So as long as the total number of person, okay, total number of person is the power of 2, the survivor is always going to be 1. The first person in the list will always survive. Okay. So I can say if the number of person, we can generalize it, and I can write it down on the next slide. Okay. If the total number of person, is in the form of 2 raised to power n, in that case, the survivor, it is always equal to nothing but that is always 1. The person number 1 is always the survivor. All right. Now, coming to the next point, that is penalty made survivor. The second last survivor. So in that case, if you look at here, the second last survivor is what? 9. So this is basically nothing but total number of person was what? 2 raised to power 4, which is equal to 16. Okay. So total number of person was 16. So I'll say power of 2. So 16 by 2 plus 1. That is equal to 16 by 2 is equal to 8, and 8 plus 1 is nothing but that. Okay. In the previous example, when the total number of person was 8. So if the number of person was 8, in that case, the penalty made survivor is nothing but that is 8 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 5. All right. Before that, if you observe here, the total number of person was 4. So penalty made survivor is 4 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. So as long as the number of person is exact power of 2, the survivor is always 1, and the penalty made survivor is nothing but number of person divided by 2 plus 1. Okay, number of person divided by 2 plus 1. So in this case, our answer, I can say the penalty made survivor is always going to be equal to 2 raised to power n by 2 plus 1. So that's an important logic. If you want it down, then note it down. In case there is a doubt, please ask me. So whenever the number of person is exact power of 2, and the survivor is always 1, and the penalty made survivor is always there. So can I move to the next part? Please tell me if this is clear to all of you. Rohit, Nikita, Shreya, Avinash, Anupam, everyone. Please respond if this part is clear to all of you. Yes? Okay. All right. Great. Now let's take a case when the total number of person is not the power of 2. Okay. Total number of person is not the power of 2. For example, I can say, let's say the total number of person is, for example, 13. Okay. A person is. Okay. Try to understand the logic. Mugging up the formula is not important here. So if I say the total number of the person is equal to 13, then what can I do here? Now it's not necessary to draw a circle. You can also write down in the lines and then you can quickly check here. So I'm writing down here the total number of person is 13, which is not 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Start killing every second, people. So 2 will be killed, 4 will be killed, then 6 will be killed, 8 will be killed, 10 will be killed, and 12 will be killed. And after 12, can he say 1 will be also killed? Yes or no? After 12, 1 will be also killed, because alternate I need to kill. There is no 14%. So after 12, I'll move to here and then 1 will be killed. And after 1, remember the alternate person. So 1 has been killed. So we are left out with now 3. So in the next circle, I'm saying I will start with person number 3, person number 5, person number 7, person number 9, and person number 11. Okay. Now, every second person. 3 is, once the last person 1 is getting killed, you just need to keep that thing in your mind. Once 1 is killed, so it means I can't kill 3 na. Iske baad fir mere paas alternate. So starting from 3, so I'll say 5 killed here. All right. After that 5, 9 will be killed, and 9 after that 9, 11 will be left out, and person number 3 will be killed. So we are left out with now 7 and 11 now. So this is 7 and 11. So starting from 7, 11 will be killed. So who is the survivor? Survivor here is nothing. I think I've written it something wrong here. Just a minute. So we have taken total number of persons to be 13. All right. So after 12, just a minute, let me write it again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 is killed. Now 14% is not there. So after 12 is killed. So instead of writing here, just to explain the funda, once you understand it, then there is no need to draw the circles and everything. Once I kill the 12th person, so we are left out with now what? 31, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. My counting starts from 13. So 1 will be killed. Then after that 5 will be killed, and after that 9 will be killed, and then 13 will be also killed. So we are left out with now 3, 5, 3, 7, and 11. 3, 7, and 11. So after 3 will be left out, 7 will be killed, and then 3 will be killed. So in that case, if you observe here, the survivor is nothing but that is 11. Okay, survivor is 11, and the penalty made survivor. The penalty made survivor, it is nothing but that is person number 3. Is that part clear to all of you? Any queries? So I'll say, instead of drawing the circle, what you could have done here is that you can also write down the numbers in a line. But remember, you need to follow the cyclic order. So just here how I am writing it, so that I'll not draw the circle further. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13. Start killing every second person. So 2 is killed, 4 is killed, 6 is killed, 8 is killed, 10 is killed, 12. अब 12 के बाद ये cyclic order में आना चाहिए. So remember 13 is left out. So I'll write down 13, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. क्योंकि 13 तो kill नहीं होगा. After 13, the alternate, it starts from 1. So 1 is killed, 5 is killed, and then 9 is killed. After 9, the next person, that is starting in the cyclic order, starting from 11, 13, 3, 7. So 13 is killed and then 7 is killed. And then we are left out with 11 and 3 and then 3 is killed. 11 is the survivor. I hope that this is clear. Now, why I'm telling you this approach, in case if there is some twist in the question, you should know the approach, okay, how to start the problem, how to start the question. I'll generalize it, I'll derive a general formula, then it will become, the things will become easy. But how to approach such type of the questions if you're not aware of any fundas, if you come across any question, something which is new, no? So it should start with the basics like this. Is that clear? So here the survivor is nothing but that is equal to 11, and what is happening? Survivor is 11 and penultimate survivor is equal to 3. Now the law which you need to understand here, that the total number of person here is 13. Okay guys, number of person here is 13. Okay, 13 is equal to nothing but that is equal to 2 raised to power 3, 8 plus 5, that is 13. So can I say, if I kill 5 person, okay, kill 5 persons, the moment I kill the first 5 person, after that the total number of remaining person is 8, which is a power of 2. And we have seen that whenever the total number of person is in the form of power of 2, जब भी power of 2 के form में होते हैं, तो पहला बंदा, the first person is always survive. Okay, so what I need to do, I'll say if there are 13 persons like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So kill the 5 person, and the moment I kill the 5 person, 2 will be killed, 4 will be killed, 6 will be killed, 8 will be killed and 10 will be killed. Okay, means kill. So after that we are left out with 8 person. What are those 8 persons? Follow the cycle. 11 is left out, 12 is there, 13 is there, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And what is the total person? Now the number of person is nothing but that is equal to 8, which is 2. And as we have observed, whenever the total number of person is exact power of 2, the first person is always the survivor. So what is the answer? Answer is 11. Okay. The answer is nothing but that is going to be equal to 11. So after killing the first 5 person, 11 is the survivor. Is that part clear to all of you now? Okay, I'll wait for the responses before I proceed further. Tell me, all of you. समझ में आ गया? Garima, Nikita, Rohit, Avinash, Manjusa, and everyone. Yes? All right. Great. So, what will going to happen? So, when I say there are 13 person, so 13 here, it is equal to nothing but 2 raised to power 3 plus 5. So, I need to kill 5% means what? I need to eliminate nothing but first 5 even numbers. Yes or no? I need to eliminate first 5 even numbers. All right. What are the first 5 even numbers? That is 10. 2, 4, 10 to count. The first 5 even number and the 5th even number is 10. So after that, the next number after the 5th even number, that is going to be your answer. That is nothing but that is equal to 11. So which means my answer is nothing but that is 5 into 2. I need to kill 5 person, so eliminate the 5 even number. So 5th even number is 5 into 2, 10. And after 10, the next number is 11. So the answer in that case, it is going to be equal to 11 here. Okay, the answer in that case, it is going to be equal to 11. So I hope that now it is clear to all of you. So can you guys tell me if the number of person is equal to 9? If I say there are only 19 person, who is the survivor? If we start killing every second person. If the number of person is 19, who is the survivor if we start killing every second person? Tell me. You can do it orally without using pen and pencil, believe me. You all can do it orally without using pen and pencil. 7. I'll say divide 2 raised power 4, 16 plus 3, 90. So it means kill the first 3%. So if I kill the first 3%, so first 3 even number, that is 6. So after 6, which is the next number? That is 7. So 7 is the answer. Okay, 7 is the answer. So I hope that it is clear to all of you. So the answer in that case will be equal to 7 and so on. Okay. So we can generalize it here that. Okay, so I hope that it is clear. So the general form is what here? That if the number of person, I'm writing it, if the number of person, it is in the form of 2 raised to power k plus, what can I say? If the total number of person is equal to 2 raised to power k plus, let's say, L, or you can take A. So in that case, my survivor is always equal to, I'm writing it, you all can note it down. In that case, your survivor, the person survive, that is equal to 2a plus 1. Okay. So if the total number of person is 2 raised to power k plus a, the survivor is always equal to 2a plus 1. That's the general rule here. And now, penalty mates. So penalty formula for a penalty mate survivor will be equal to something like this one. You can say 2 raised to power p plus 2 raised to power p minus 1 plus m. Okay. So try to arrange the given numbers. Try to arrange the given numbers in the form of 2 raised to power p plus 2 raised to power p minus 1 plus m. And in that case, my penalty mate survivor to be equal to 2m. For example, let me go back. We'll check the question number here. When the total number of person was 13. So 13 here. Okay. So for 13, what can I say here is that total number of persons. So 13 is equal to what? 2 raised to power 4 is 16. 2 cube is equal to 8. And then 2 square, that is 4. So 8 plus 4, that is 12. These two must be 2 consecutive power. That is very, very important. Okay, for finding the penultimate survivor, you need to use the 2 consecutive power of 2. So 2 cube plus 2 square plus, okay. So 13 is equal to 2 cube square plus 2 square plus 1. So the penultimate survivor, in that case, it is going to be equal to nothing but 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3. We have calculated, the answer is 3 here. Yes, Samrat, you can join at the beginning. Okay. So that will be comes out to be penultimate, which is equal to nothing but that is equal to 3 here. So 1 into 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3 in that case. All right. So you all can note down this formula also. Or if the number of person was 19, like if the number of person is 19, and if I ask you who is the penultimate survivor, so 19, that is equal to 2 raised to power, which is equal to 8. But remember, 16 plus 8 is 24, which will cross 19. So I cannot write down 2 raised to power 4 plus 2 raised to power 3. So I can say that will be basically what? 2 cube plus 2 square. So 2 cube is 8. 8 plus 4 is equal to what? 12. And 12 plus how much? That is equal to 7. Okay, 12 plus 7 here. So in this, the pen. Okay. So the penultimate survivor, in this case, it is going to be the 15th person. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond now. All of you. Also, if you observe, wherever I am taking, like this is what 2 raised to power p. So I can take from here, I can take 2 raised to power p minus 1 as common, and this will be 2 plus 1 plus m. This is 3 into 2 raised to power p minus 1 plus m. So you can also say in this way, write down the given numbers in the form of 3 into 2 raised to power p minus 1 plus m. Okay. Where p is the largest possible value. P should be the largest possible value. Okay. And then you'll get the answers. the answer will be nothing but 2m. So this is exactly as this. Any doubts to anyone? Clear now? All right. Now, another thing, once you understand all these fundas here, now this is one of the way, the mathematical way we have derived the formula. So I hope that you all have noted it down. Now, next thing, there is also a binary. Whenever I see the power of 2, now, so something, it strikes that the binary. So if I say the total number of person is equal to 13, for example, convert 13 into the binary system. Okay, convert 13 into the binary system. So how will you convert 13 into the system? I'll divide by 2. 2 6 are 12. Yes or no? Remainder is equal to 1. Then I'll say 2 3s are 6. Remainder is 0. And then 2 1s are 2. And the remainder is 1. And we always move from bottom to top. So I'm converting 13 into binary. That is 1101. So the binary equivalent of 13 is 1101. Okay. So the survivor, the last survivor, to find the last survivor, you need to shift the leading digit, the leftmost digit to the right position. So shift one. And this is the answer. This is in the binary. Convert it back to the decimal. So if you convert this back to the decimal, so this will be 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1 multiplied by 2 square, and then this is 2 cube. So what is this? Is 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. That is यही आया था आंसर 11. So that is another approach also, but I still found that to be easy, finding the converting it to the power of 2 plus something and then writing this as the answer. Is that clear? The maximum possible power of 2. Because here first you need to convert into binary, then after shifting the leftmost digit to the right place, and then again converting it back to the decimal portion. So that might be slightly time consuming. So I'll not prefer this approach. Is that clear to all of you? Please respond now. Should I move ahead? Like for 19. So I'll try to convert 19 into the binary system. Okay. Convert 19 into binary system, all of you. So what will be this? That is 2 8s are 16. Sorry, 2 9s are 18. And then remainder is 1. Then I can say 2 3s are 8. Oh, sorry, 2 4s are 8. The remainder is 1. And then I can say 2 2s are 4. Remainder is 2 1s are 2. And the remainder is 0. So 1 double 0 double 1. Okay. So if it is 1 0 0 1 1. So to find the survivor, shift this to the rightmost. Okay. So my answer will be 00111. He is the survivor. And I think this is equal to 7. Na? Convert it into back to the decimal. And if you convert it back to the decimal, this is 2 raised to power 0, then 2 raised to power 1 and 2 square. Multiply kar do. I hope that you all know how to convert from binary to decimal or decimal to binary. I'm assuming that ki aata hai. Okay. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 7. And that is the answer. 7 ही आया था for 19. Just check. Yes, it was 7. For 19, it was 7. That's right. So that is another way or another approach. Is that clear to all of you? All right, guys. Now, the third thing can be recurrence. Okay, identifying the pattern, and based on that pattern, we can derive a logic. The recursive series. Okay, so what is that recursive series looks like? So I'll write down certain thing, and you need to observe. That is number of person. Survivor. Now, number of person is 1, survivor is 1. You all need to tell me quickly. If the total number of person is 2, who is the survivor? Person is 3, who is the survivor? If the number of person is 4, the survivor is again 1, power of 2. For 5, 7, 8, again the survivor is 1. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and 16, 1. So can you tell me the list of the survivor? Write down the sequence. The way I have written, for the number of persons, you need to tell me who is the survivor. 1 followed by what, then again 1 followed by what, 1 followed by what. And we'll try to understand the pattern. If the total number of person is 2, the survivor is again 1. Okay. All right. Now for 3, tell me if the total number of person is 3, then who is the survivor? Since we are killing every second person, so you can neglect the first one. Na? हटा दो इसे. Let's start from this. Now, so what is the sequence? If the number of person is 3, so no, if the number of person is 3, who is the survivor? That's right, 3 only. For 5 person, it will be again 3. करके देखो 5 is equal to what? 5 is equal to 2 plus 1. Okay, so 1 into 2 plus 3. For 6 people, 6 is equal to 2 square plus 4. Sorry, 2 is plus 2. So for 6 person, the answer is 5. Yes or no? For 7 person, what is the answer? For 7 is equal to, I can say that is equal to 2 square 4 plus 3. So 3 to the 6, 1, 7. Then for 8, again 1. For 9, it will comes out to be 3. For 10, 5. For 11, I'll get 7. For 12, you'll get 9. And for 13, you'll get 11. Okay. And for 14, you'll get 13. And for 15, you'll get 15. And then again 1. Are you all getting this pattern? I've already derived the formulas and everything. Just tell me quickly if all of you are getting this pattern or not. Yes. So you will be getting a series. You can see it is 1 followed by a sequence of some odd numbers. Okay. So if you understand this pattern, now I'll tell you how to read this pattern. And this is full. This is quite useful if the total number of person is nothing, but that is even if you are killing the 3rd person or 5th person or 100th person like that. Because in the ZAT 2011, there was a question that if we start killing every 300th person, then who's going to be the survivor? हर 300 आदमी को, like 300, then 600, 900, तब कौन होगा survivor? So I'm going to tell you what is the observation, sir. What is this series is all about. Now we are killing here second person, huh? Killing every second. So what we are doing in this series 1, we add 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now 3 plus 2, it is equal to 5. But as the total number of person is 4, okay, so 5th can't be the survivor. So what I'll do, I'll divide 5 by 4 and the remainder is 1. So this is your answer. Then again 3. 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. But as the total number of persons here is 8, so 9 can't be survivor. So what I'll do, I'll divide 9 by 8 and the remainder is nothing but that is 1. So that's why it is 1. Then again 1 plus 2, 3, plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 2 is 13, 13 plus 2 is 15, and 15 plus 2 is 17. But as the number of person is 16, okay, so 17, it can't be the answer. So what I'll do, I'll divide 17 by 16 and the remainder is 1. So the answer is 1. Are you all able to understand this pattern? That since we are killing the second person, so start with just keep on adding 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And the moment you see that your answer is coming out to be more than the number of person, so in that case, you need to divide by the total number of person and write down the remainder. Okay. So like if I say person numbers for 16, 19, 23, 24, 25, and so on. Okay. So what is going to happen? 1 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 2, 15, 50 plus 2, 17 plus 2, 19, 19 plus 2 is equal to 21. So यहाँ पे right now I didn't need to use the divide it because all the values are coming out to be less than the total number of persons. Now same logic you can follow it for what? If we are killing the every third person, or if we are killing every fifth person, or if we are killing every seventh person, like that. The same logic we can follow it here also. How we can follow it? Just here. Can I move forward? If this part is clear to all of you, please respond. Everyone. Did you all understood the pattern? Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Are you all laptop screen? Please tell me now quickly. All right. Just wait for 1 second. Not 1 second. Okay. So the thing which I wanted to show you, all of you, let's say we start every third people. I need this tool, so I will have this tool here. Okay. Now, let's say if I say I'll start kill every third person. Kill every third person. So now tell me one thing. If there are 4 persons, I'll start with 4. If there are 4 persons, number 5. If there are 4 persons, number of person is equal to 4. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if I start killing every third person, so the first person to be killed is equal to 3. Then cyclic order, I'll write down 4, 1, 2. Then it is equal to 2. Then 4, 1. And then 4, 1. Something like this. On A sequence hoga, third person. So that is 4 is. Is that part clear to all of you? If the number of person is 4 and I need to find out the survival is going to be 1. Clear or not? Please tell me. Always move the cyclic. Now, once you know that for the 4 person there is 1, so I'll say for 5 person, 6 person, 7 person, 8 person, 9 person, 10 person, 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. Now just see how quickly I can write down the answers if we start killing every third person. So for 4, we have got the answer as 1. Okay. So for 5, since we are killing every third person, so in that case, add 3. Make a arithmetic progression with a difference of 3. So 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 3, it is 7. But number 6 or 7 can't be survivor. So I'll say divide 7 by 6. Okay. So it means the answer is 1 here. Okay. So instead of 7, you can write this as 1. Now again, 1 plus that is 4, 4 3 that is 7, getting 10. But the total number of person is 9. So person number 10 can't be survivor. So divide 10 by 9 and I'm getting the remainder as 1. So write down 1. Then 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 3 that is 7 and 7 plus 3 that is equal to 10. Okay. 10 plus 3 it is equal to what? Sorry. So 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 10, 3 is equal to 10 here. And 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. 13 by 13, the remainder is 0. Have I done something wrong? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 4, 7. Yes. So for 11, the answer is what? 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. So 10 plus 3, 30 here. Then 13 plus answer should be equal to 2, something like that. Now, let's cross check our answers. Okay. Now, there is a one very wonderful tool which is available on the internet. What is that tool? I'll show it to all of you. So for 13, you need to keep 13 itself. ठीक है ना? अगर 13 के लिए remainder 0 आता है, whenever you are getting remainder 0, write down the number as it is. Like 13. 10 plus 3, 13. 13 plus 16. So 16, 40, the answer has to be 2. Write down 2. Now, you can take any values at random and you can cross check here. So just here, like I was discussing, that there is a very wonderful tool with the help of which you all can cross check your answers, whether your answers are correct or not. So just see it here, all of you. Yes. So this is nothing but a Josephus problem. You do not need to understand the Josephus problem here. You all can see the Josephus problem background. And here, in this case, just put n is nothing but the total number of person and k is the who is the person who is getting killed. Okay. K represents who is the person who is getting killed. If you put these values, you'll get all the answers quickly. But this tool is not going to be available in the ZAT, isn't it? ZAT mein to ye tool available nahi hoga na. So that's why we are discussing how to do that. So if I start here, like in this tool, for example, if I say n is equal to 10, for example, and k is nothing but the person, every third person is getting killed. Click on start. You'll get the answer. The answer is nothing but what the answer? The answer is nothing but that is 4. So for 10%, the answer is 4. Now, if you all have written whatever I was writing on the previous slide, let me see if my here I'll try this. We are getting the answer as 2, 4. Whether we have got for 10% answer as 4? Yes, you can see it here. For 10 persons, we have got the answer as 4. Isn't it? For 10 persons, we have got the answer as 4. Now for 13, we have got the answer as 13. Let's substitute this value here in our this wonderful tool. Number of person is equal to 13. And we are killing every third people. Focus here, all of you. Focus here. Start. Just see. If the total number of person was 13, so the survivor is also nothing but that is 13 in that case. Okay. 13 is the last survivor. Okay. But guys, this tool is not going to be available in the ZAT. Okay. If this tool was available, you all will get the answers quickly within a fraction of seconds, isn't it? So that is, I'm just showing you that whatever the concepts we have discussed till now, ठीक है, वो सही था या नहीं था. I hope that now you all are confident enough on my approach कि जो मैंने बताया है सही बताया है, उससे आंसर सही आ जाएगा हमेशा, isn't it? So please tell me, should we move to the next part? Like here, let me clear it all. Okay. Now, I'll say, if you see it here, if I say, let's say the number of person is 5 and we are killing every fourth person, for example. Okay, we are killing every fourth person. Who is the survivor? It is, ठीक है ना, ये हमेशा 1 आएगा. 5 person and we are killing after 1. So now, writing it there, all of you please check. So if the number of person is 5 and if we are killing every fourth person, survivor is 1. So it's 6 person, so 1 plus 4, 5. For 7 person, the answer is 5 plus 4 is 9. But 9 by 7, the remainder is 2. Then for 8 person, again, 2 plus 4, 6. For 9 person, 6 plus 4, 10. 6 plus 4, it is 10, but 10 by 9, the remainder is 1. So for 10 person, 1 plus 4, 5. For 11 person, 5 plus 4, that is 9. 12 person, 9 plus 4 is 13. And 13 by 12, the remainder is 1. And for 13 person, 1 plus 4, 5, and so on. It's a recursive series, something like that. Okay, I'll tell you, there will be something which will be given in the exam. उसमें given था कि if the total number of person, like for 542 person, if that total number of person is 542, who is the survivor, that was given. And on the basis of that, you need to find out for 545th person. I'll take the similar kind of the question here. Now, just check. Since I have written all these values, so we'll just check here. I'm just putting these values. Number of person is now 6. All of you should focus where? Here. Okay. Please focus here, all of you. यहाँ पे focus करो. I'll just keep, and just you can see whether we all have got the correct answer. Or how to find out the answer if we know one of the values. In the ZAT, one of the value was given and we need to find out the other thing. Okay, I'll come to that point. Do not worry. Like, remember, always in the exam, they will frame a question. How I'm going to frame the question, that is very, very important so that it can be done. So just wait, do not worry. But understand the approach. If you do not know this approach, then you will not be able to solve the question. So if I say, let's say the number of person is 6 and start, click on start. For person, who is the survivor? Okay. The answer is 5. Here also 5. Okay. Our answer matched. Now let's say if I say the number of person is equal to 7 and click on start now. Okay. So if I click on start, then again, in that case, who is the survivor? Let's see. Person number 2. And for 7, person number 2. And so on. So I hope that now you all understand the approach. Is that clear? So can we now start with the questions? What are the type of the questions which can be framed and how to solve that question if your concepts are clear? In the last 50 minutes, I was just explaining the basics, fundas and the basic concepts so that you can solve the answers quickly. So that you can solve the questions quickly. So should we start with the questions now? Please tell me, all of you. Hi guys. So before it was asked in the ZAT 2011 for the first time, I used to solve such type of the questions. Probably by making a series of AP. But from the ZAT 2011, it has become very famous. A Josephus problem. And I don't think anyone was able to solve in that year also. Okay. So I hope that it is clear. So do I need to write down any formula? लिखने की जरूरत तो नहीं है ना? So in general, the general formula can be like this here. We can say that is F N A. Mean eighth person is eliminated. So it is always equal to F of n minus 1 comma k plus k divided by n, and the answer is your remainder. So that is in terms of formula, but avoid mugging up the formula. You understand the logic. So formula रटने की जरूरत नहीं है. All right. So can we start with the questions now? Okay, guys. So let's move to the questions now. Okay. All right. Yes. So this is the question which is in front of your screen. Okay. It says a group of n people are standing in a circle, numbered consecutively. Okay. Numbered consecutively. Okay. From 1 to n, starting with every second person. We kill every second person proceeding clockwise. For example, if n is equal to, the people are removed in the order, and the last person is person number 5. Then tell me the answer. For n equal to 100, find the position of the survivor. So I'm expecting the answers from each one of you. All of you who have watched this lecture from the very beginning, I'm sure that you all can answer. If n is equal to 100, find the position of the survivor. Avinash is saying 73. Okay. Anyone else? I'm expecting the answers from each one of you. So write down the answers. 73. Nikita is also saying 73. What about the others? Okay. Yes, perfect. 100. So write down, check the power of 2. 2 raised to power 5 is 32. 2 raised to power 6 is 64. And 2 raised to power 7 is cross 100. So that I know I'll take. I'll take 2 raised to power 6, maximum pardon. So 2 raised to power 64 plus 36 people. So 36 into 2, 72, and plus 1, 73. So the answer is definitely perfect. Let's move to the next question then. Try this. For n equal to 128, if the last two persons survive, find the position of the last two survivors. 1 is okay, that's it. Whenever the number of person is exactly power of 2, like 128. Okay. 128 is 2 raised to power 5, 32. 2 raised to power 6 is 2 raised to power 7. And if it is exact power of 2, the answer is always 1. So the survivor and the penalty made survivor, that is equal to 128 by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 6. Okay. So the answer is 1 and 65. Perfect. The answer is 1 and 65. Try this question number 3, all of you. 113. Okay. So I'll say 120. So 120 is what? It is equal to plus 56. Yes or no? So 2 raised to power 60. So survivor is going to be 56 into plus 1. Tell me the second last survivor also. Tell me the second last survivor also, all of you. So second last survivor, need to write down this as a sum of two consecutive power of 2's. Yes or no? So if I say 6 or 5, let me see if I can write down. 2 raised to power 5 is 32, or 2 raised to power 6 plus 2 raised to power 5. Yes, I can write down this as 2 raised to power 6 plus 2 raised to power 5 plus 24. So the answer is nothing but that is 20 into 2 plus 1. So the answer is 49. Clear now? All of you? So let's move to the next question now. Question number 4. Try this, all of you. Very interesting question. Question number 4. Okay, just see. If the position of the survivor is 25, so we know n is in the form of 2 raised to power k plus l. And is equal to, remember this here, important here is that L, it has to be what? It has to be less than or equal to 2 raised to power k. So I can, my survivor can be like 2 cube, it can't be 2 cube is 8 plus 12, no. So I'll say 2 raised to power 4 is 16. And 16 plus, that is 28, that is other than, the other 2 raised to power 5, 32. 32 plus 12. So 32 plus 12, that is equal to 44. 2 raised to power, so 2 raised to power 6 is equal to what? 64 plus 12. 64 plus 12, that is equal to nothing, but that is 70. 1, that is not the answer, because my range is only till 100. So there are 3 possible values. If the number of person is 28 or 44 or 76, in all these 3 cases, the answer is always 25. So there are 3 possible values of n. So is it clear to all of you now? Can we move to the next part now? Okay. चले आगे, guys. Please tell me if there is any doubts. Then you can discuss with me. Otherwise, we can move to the next question. Yes. Okay. So come to question number 5. Try this. Try this, all of you. Question number 5. Nikita is saying 6. We'll see. Now we are talking about second last survivor. So second last survivor, we know I need. So in that, 1 is equal to k plus equal to 11. K is equal to 5. So basically, my number should be in the form of 2 raised to power a plus 2 raised to power a minus 1 plus 5. And the sum of these two numbers, it has to be greater than 5. That is very, very important. So let's start with, I can say 2 is plus raised to power 1 plus 5. So 2 square is 4, 4 plus 2, 6 plus 5, 11%. Then I can 2 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 4 is. I just need to check that it has to be less than 100. So next number plus, that is 16 plus 8, that is equal to 24 plus 5, that is 29. 2 plus 5 plus 2 is to power 4 plus 5. 32 plus 16, 32 plus 16 plus 5. So 32 plus 16 plus 5, that is equal to 52. And then 2 raised to power 64, 64 2 raised to power 5 is 32. So 64 plus 32, 96, 96 plus 5, 101, which is not possible. So how many values are possible? 4 values are possible. 4. 11, 17, 29 and 52 or 53. I think it is 53. So any doubts to anyone now? Is it clear? Can we move to the next question? All right. चले आगे. निकिता, तान्या, अविनाश, अनुपम, मंजुषा, everyone. Now try this question. Read it and solve question number 6. What is the answer? It says a group of n people are standing in a circle, numbered consecutively clockwise from 1 to n. Starting with number 100, we kill every 100 For example, if people are removed 400 and so on, and the last remaining person is 876. So for 1000, if the answer is 876, then what is the value if the total number of person is 1005? Now this is how it was asked in the ZAT also. Similar question, not exact question. So we know if the number of person, it is equal. So for 1000, your answer is nothing but that is 876. So for 1001, we need to add, because every 100th person is killed. So you need to number 100. So 876, that is equal to 976. So for 1002 person, 976 plus 100, that is 1076. But then you need to divide by 1002 also. Yes or no? Because for 1002, the survivor can't be 1076. So divide 1076 by 1002, the remainder is 74. And for 1003, 74 plus 100, 174, 4. That is 174, 105 is 274. So the correct answer in this case is nothing but that is 300. So any doubts to anyone now? Clear to all of you? Please respond. So this is how the question will be framed if they're asking for every 100% or 200% or 300%, so that it can be done. All right. Now, tell me the answer for this 998 for n equal to 998. What is the answer if the total number of person is 998? Okay, let's see. I'll go backward. Na? That is 999 and 998. Means from here to here, I have added 100. Na? So I think the previous value, it must be equal to what? 776. And so 776 minus 100, that is 6. So 6. Perfect. So now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone. No. So did you all enjoy this session? So I am sure that now you'll be able to tackle the question based on this. The question which was asked in ZAT 2011, I'm sure that you all can solve both the questions. So I'm not discussing those two questions. When you are writing the ZAT 2011 paper as a mock, you should try to solve the question. Okay. So let's end the session now. And at 9 o'clock, we'll start with the decision making. For all the regular students, we'll be starting with the decision making classes. All right, at 9 o'clock. So see you all at 9 o'clock. Okay. So I'm going to log out now.
Music